What is Dark Shield? What is going on here? Right, we're going to have a look at this. Is that the real Jason Casper? Oh my god, it actually is. Jason Casper is in the house. So this is where the Dark Shield thing is coming from. It's up 36% in the last 15 minutes. Jason Casper, what are you doing, you little shill? Why are you pumping shitcoins? But thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Literally the most underrated channel on YouTube, apparently. Anyway, we'll get started in just a moment. Ooh, a subscriber. I can't see who that is, but I heard the noise. Thank you to who that was, who's just subscribed. Get the treadmill. Oh, never mind. No treadmill today. Just me. Tiago was you. Thank you very much for the sub. Smash the like button on your way in. If you please. I'll be very, very thankful. $10,000 giveaway. Sponsored by Jay Casper. He'll wire me the money at the end of this stream if this gets 100 likes. Thank you. Anyway, we're live. Welcome, everybody. How are we all doing today on this fine Wednesday evening? So, Dark Shield Games. Am I looking at the right chart? Is this the pump that we've just seen Jason Casper do? Everyone short it, everyone sell right now. No, don't. That wouldn't be fair. Anyway, if we can get Jason Casper has promised, he has, like, really, if we can get this Dark Shield to 5,000 Satoshis by the end of this live stream, then he'll give away one of his chickens. One of his chickens will be given away to a very special subscriber if this can pump to 5,000 Satoshis by the end of this live stream. So you heard it here first, guys. This is an official announcement. What is this? What is this? Come on. I've got to have a look at the website as well. Oh my god. Wait, look at this. This is what people are now shilling. The state of that. Come on. Captivating games. Arcades. It's the next Bitcoin. It certainly is. Look at these amazing partners. Astronaut. Wizard. Hunter. It's as if they made this up. They've got astronauts, wizards, hunters. They've got whatever else there is. Crypto Nation. They've got an L which stands for Luke. Oh my, this screen is so bright. Sorry for blinding your eyes. This is better. Chicken giveaway. Who's on the team? We've got a bunch of bulls. A bunch of bulls on the team. This is quite funny actually, because I was looking earlier on to do I was making some AI generated Taurus bull NFTs. And even the AI, even AI made stuff that looked better than this. So good luck. Good luck with this investment. I wish you all the very best. But let's see how it goes. Anyway, let's get back to. Thank you very, 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 very much for the $99.99 tip from Jason Casper in the house. Thank you very much. We need to do another live stream together soon, man. We really do. Oh, look, now it's just coming up on the screen. How big of a delay is that? But anyway, thank you again, Jason Casper, for the $99.99 super chat. Yeah, we need to do another stream. We still need to do our rap battle that's from like 2 years ago. What do we want to talk about? Some Bitcoin? Some other stuff? Bitcoin's dumping again. A little disappointing. So earlier on, I actually took a long. And I caught this bottom. I caught this nice bottom here very, very nicely, but I closed it like here. So I took a scalp, and we did this on our trading room. So we had our trading room earlier on. This was when we had a situation where the NASDAQ and the ES was dropping into support as well. And we came into Monday high and our weekly VWAP. So I took a scalp long, and then the ES stopped me out of my trade. So then I was like, I can't take 2 stop losses in a row. So I closed it, and I missed all of that move, which is a little bit frustrating. However, we're back here again right now. We are back here again right now, but I don't really want to be taking this again. This looks like really bad. The area of support that we were looking for later was here. Okay, weekly open, previous week open. Now, we're in a situation right now on Bitcoin where it's starting to look a little bit sketchy. Okay, last time it broke a high, what did it do? It get caught below this daily level, couldn't break above it, and we got a dump. What's it doing again today? We've broken previous week high, we've dropped, we are seeing a rejection at that daily level. Now, why is that level significant? I'm sure anybody who is here coming from Jason Casper's stream will probably know, or maybe not. But this is the highest daily close of the entire range so far. So we've just had wick, 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 wick. And we haven't managed to get a close above there yet. And it's starting to look a little bit toppy, and I'm not very happy with what I'm seeing. So it leads me to think that unless we can reclaim this and get back above this daily level, this being quite significant right now, it's starting to look a little bit sketchy. Because we don't really have any room. The fact that we've just put in a new high means that this is now our last higher low. And if we fall below that, then we've changed market structure for the first time since October. That will be the first time that any lows have been taken, literally, in a month and a half, in 6 weeks. So it does start to look kind of bad if that happens. Now, I did an update this morning going over... We were looking at basically this move here was mainly driven by spot, and a lot of it was on Bitfinex. So as the Bitfinex whales were just pushing the price higher, Coinbase wasn't too involved. Bitfinex spot was pretty much running this. And then this morning we saw the perpetuals take over, and where we had a spot premium yesterday, we've seen a big rise in open interest, a big rise in CVD from perpetuals, right, without really much follow through. So spot isn't really buying this right now. I'm going to bring EXO back up so I can explain this in a bit more detail. I had a power cut here earlier, so my computer shut down and I was in the middle of a trade when I had the power cut. Luckily, everything was fine, but I did now everything's closed because I've just turned my computer back on again to do this stream. So let me load it all back up again. And then we will take a look on aggro, and I'll show you what I was talking about earlier. I'm probably repeating a lot of stuff because for a lot of you guys, you are in the crew already. If there is rap battle and guitar battle, ooh, that could be fun, Jay. That could be fun. I'll get to True USD in a minute, Manuel. I know this is the second time you've just posted that. So yeah, bear with. Yeah, bear with. I will get to the altcoins in a second. I just want to cover Bitcoin. Be patient. Okay? Be patient. Exocharts. This is my stream, remember? I'm in charge. Me. So, what I wanted to show you was this. Move up yesterday, spot buying. So spot premium we could see that the move higher. Basically what you see here, green line, 30-minute time frame is probably a little bit. Let's go to the 1-minute time frame and let's just show this in a bit more detail. There we go. Okay, so move up yesterday, it was spot that was leading the move. The CVD from the spot exchanges were the ones pushing price higher. Then you get this zigzag effect. Spot had been selling, so there was profit taking, and the CVD now from the spot exchanges, that being Coinbase, that being Bitfinex spot, that being OKX spot, that being Binance spot, is basically now we're back where we started. So a lot of profit taking going on here, no sustained move from spot. However, when we saw this other move up this morning, this was all leveraged apes. The likes of you and I, but like the less IQ version of you and I, buying long positions all the way up and getting trapped. So now they're trapped at the top. And if we have a look over here, we can see that the lower IQ versions of you and I are now at the top of this wick up here. So they're trapped, essentially. And unless we see some volume and unless we start to see spot buying once again, we can see that the drop in open interest, most of these have been liquidated and stopped out by now. So the dum-dums are probably like done, but like the fact, look, you've got your point of control. The point of control here on Binance is like the actual top. So that is where you had a ton of long positions opening at like the literal top of the entire range. And hence we've seen an unwinding of all of that today. Now open interest is starting to calm back down again. We are starting to see divergences here. I do like this as putting in another higher low, but what we are going to see next, and this is, I can't say with any certainty what direction this is going in, but things are going to speed up. Okay, things are going to speed up over the next few days. What we've seen so far being a relatively chill range, where we've just been doing, I mean, it's been a trend, but where we've been doing this and we've just been like, oh yeah, we're just chilling out, buying dips. We are at a stage now where we're starting to go parabolic. Okay, I can show that on this chart right here. Okay, we're starting to go parabolic and there's no room left for this to go apart from either a pretty big move up towards 40k, okay, because if this is going to be another higher low, we're now like, we're getting really quite steep here, you see. Okay, so we'll see how this goes, but it's starting to get really steep if this makes another high, or as soon, and this you see so often, as soon as you start to lose this stuff, it just cascades down and down until you go back in time, until everyone's wrecked, and then you create this nice little snail that then is like the futuristic alien snail that has a big smile on his face because he's getting to lick all of the Bitcoin down here that's at like 32, 33K. That's actually a really cool looking snail. I kind of like that. I wasn't expecting to draw that. I just ran out of space on the screen, so I had to go backwards. But you get the idea, right? When you have a move like this, we're getting to the point of like no return. For you can't carry on with this range. You've either got to really impulse out of it, or you got to flush the whole thing. So what's it going to be? Are we going to get the big pump to the moon, or are we going to get the snail licking up the 32K BTC? What do we think? I'm drinking a vitamin drink right now. It makes my pee yellow because it's full of vitamin D. You need vitamin D when it is winter. So I'm drinking this. It's a good thing to drink before you go to bed. Get your electrolytes in, get your vitamins in, get your vitamin D in, because if you don't have enough of it, you clearly go a bit crazy. I don't know what to talk about anymore. So we wanted to talk about altcoins. This is a decent little bounce again. I don't know what's going on with it. So we've just had, okay. New York sessions closed. So on the, oh my God, we dumped at the end of the day. Wow, okay. Let's have a little look over here. Why does this, why does this always reset? So annoying, the TPO on TradingView. I wish it would just stay with the tick size that I'd like to have. Yeah, so this is what we saw earlier on. I'll skim over the legacy markets. I know it's nighttime. They're not even open, so why am I looking at them? But we gapped up. We had this massive gap up, and we took some really major highs. And look at the NASDAQ. This area that we're in now is a daily order block, and beyond that, you've got your all-time high. This is how close to all-time high we are on the NASDAQ. Look, it's right there. Yeah? And what the NASDAQ did today was pushed into this daily order block that we made all the way back in January 2022. And there's only 2 days higher than where we are right now on the NASDAQ before all-time highs. We're right in there. We're right in there. So it's really like a massive moment for all of the markets right now. And yet people are still saying we're in a bear market. Still. And I don't understand it. And you look at the S&P500 as well. Look at that move, man. But when you're looking at this in a little bit, when you actually like look at this seriously, this has been a really big move up. Okay, it's taken out a lot of short positions. It's started to get people maybe slightly bullish again. But you look at where the DXY is, and the DXY is at the golden pocket and a very critical SR level that's basically been there. So you swept these lows, you kind of chopped around it for a little bit. It was resistance, it was support, it was a nice little order block here that got put in. Now we're here at that 618 and this OB, so we're here within a like big area. I'm not bullish on the dollar. In fact, I'm very bearish on the dollar overall. But if we do see a bounce, then it is going to be carnage for the NASDAQ, which almost inevitably will see a pullback down to fill a lot of this stuff. Okay, back down to like 14,800, that kind of area. And I think that would be the catalyst for Bitcoin to drop back to around about that 32, 33k, maybe even as low as 30k, maybe even as low as 29k, if we are to see a significant bounce from the dollar. But you've got to continue playing the trend until that like actually happens, right? Because the trend so far is up, and the trend on the dollar is down, and the trend on the NASDAQ is up, and the trend on the S&P500 is up, and the trend on stocks is up, and the trend on altcoins is up. So it's dangerous to try and actually like predict that we're going to drop before we actually start dropping. Anyway. Where are we? Let's have a look at the chat again. Jay Casper, need to mention, yeah, Jay's still is. I mean, honorary the crew, honorary member of the crew in here, and Jay, and like I think we're all honorary members of the Jay Casper crew too. The two best crews in crypto, for sure. Edwin says Moon. 32k incoming. What about alts? Many still don't pump for BTC to already be topped out. I mean, a lot of alts have been pumping. Also, like you said in your update, dollar at support. Oh, I've just said that. Yes. Chart Sol. Okay. Jay Casper in the house. Yes. There's an ape on Bitmart spot selling and buying his own sells. It's funny all day. Okay, bear market hasn't even started. We're not in a bear market. We're going to be in a bull market for the next 2 years. It's just going to be pullbacks. Okay, we're going to be in a bull market for like the majority of the next 2 years. So make the most of it, because that's how it's going to be. Yeah, everybody hit the likes. How many likes do we have? Do we have like many likes? We got come on. Seriously? 28 likes? We should do a YouTube session on the treadmills. We should. If we're both on the treadmills, we can have a treadmill off, and we can try and do treadmill tricks. Oh, there goes the rest of my vitamin drink. Oh, we got a subscriber. Non-tapath Kong Supaps Papsiri. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you very much. All right, altcoins. We wanted to look at altcoins. I was looking at blockchain bets a minute ago because I might sell my blockchain bets position, because I was kind of bullish on this earlier, but I think like Unibet, or no, what is it? Unibot. No, what's the big betting one? I think they're still the king, and the fact that this has done like a 4 or 5x since my entry, I'm pretty happy with that. So blockchain bets I'm going to get rid of today. So if anyone else is in blockchain bets, I'm just going to sell that, because this has just been pumping like crazy and I don't really understand why. So I was just looking at that before the stream. That's probably going to go from my watch list now. Unibot, that's the one. I want to put it into Unibot. I think Unibot's got a better ROI than what blockchain bets has on it right now. So yeah, we want to see this pump, yeah. It's very underwhelming right now. Sui, yeah, we'll have a look at Sui. Forget that trade. That yeah, I got stopped out on that. But I am in a swing position on Sui as well. If we go to This was just a leveraged trade that I had. If we go to the WooX chart, so anybody who is not yet trading on Woo, I would thoroughly recommend you try it out. Unfortunately, for US customers, it will not be available because well, the USA are just dickheads. But yeah, if you're not in the USA, then I would recommend trading on Woo. It's a really, really great exchange. There is a link in the description below, and you get 50%. You get 50% rebate. No, a 50% share of the fee rebates. So 40% fee rebate, and then we share that 50-50, if that makes sense. It's the best deal I can do. It's the best deal that is available on WooX. So I am giving you the best deal that is possibly available. And that is in the link in the description below. So you will get a rebate on your fees, which equates to a 20% rebate on your fees from WooX. But anyway, SUI, I am in a spot position on SUI, and I have taken a leveraged long position today from, I mean, essentially this low. So if I bring up, I can tell you where my entry is. My entry is on SUI. It is at 58.04 cents. So 58.04 is here. So that's where I bought SUI earlier on. So that's like we're up. It's not a very big trade, I will admit. Because I'm looking at my P&L here, and it's $190 in profit. So maybe I undersized that slightly, but that's fine. That's fine. It was one of those where I just thought I would try the trade. $190 is $190. It's fine. But I think I may have got my I think I may have missed a zero on that. But never mind. What else do we want to look at? There's a few others that are looking pretty good. So basically with this, okay, you've got a macro POC. Okay, so this move that we've had since the beginning of November, big POC. We have the golden pocket, and we've got this change of market structure. So you had that move up to test the value area high. You're coming back into the point of control, and I would like to see some continuation. So it's looking quite nice. I do quite like this. This was one of the ones that we spotted during our trading room earlier. So if any of you guys are not in the crew, go and visit tauruscrypto.com. There you'll be able to find out more information about our community. We do live trading rooms on a daily basis. So today we did our New York trading room. We managed to, first of all, catch a couple of trades. But we also missed a couple of trades, but overall it was pretty decent. So we did take this trade down here. We got the long, and we also got a couple of trades on the ES. Yesterday, we actually did and didn't spotted this potential trade, which would have been the low of the day, and we could have ridden that the whole way up. But hey, you can't catch them all. But yeah, they've been good. And tomorrow there will be the Asia trading room with Randall. So yeah, we do trading rooms on a daily basis. We've got a ton of educational content, and we've got a load of other stuff. Who do we have here? We've got Lee. Thank you very much for the $9.99 super chat. It says, yo, Toro, Bitcoin Maxi here. Dollar cost averaging since 2017, but everyone knows about BTC, so I've been spreading the word. You were spreading the word, and we got the Jesus coin guy back in the chat. Thank you very much, Lee. The Jesus coin. God bless you, your family, friends, subs, and mods. Thank you so much to Lee for the $9.99. Go check out Jesus coin. I'm gonna look it up. Is that a real thing? Jesus. It's clearly not on WooX. Jesus USDT, is this the one? We got Jesus coin. Maybe the most illiquid coin that I've seen in a very long time, but it is pumping. It is pumping. So yeah, congrats to those. God bless the Jesus coin hodlers who are up. If this is the right one, I don't even know how many percent. It's not telling me how many percent, but you're up a lot of money. That is maybe a little Christmas miracle that we're seeing on the screen right now. So thank you very much. Yes, back to Nikki B. Trust the process. Yeah, I don't even know if that's the right one. That guy shields his coin on every YouTuber live stream. We've seen Lee's been here once before. I can remember you've been here once before, but hey, I'm not going to complain. Yeah, it's a $9.99 tip, so I massively appreciate that. If only the rest of you guys could do the same thing. Hey, we got how many people in the chat? And so far, we've had Jason Caspers donated $99.99. And Lee has donated $9.99. And the rest of you guys donated nothing. So, yeah. I like Jesus coin more than I like you. All of you. Divine Hood draws the best channels. Divine Hood, what channel are you going to draw for us today? Do we have a good channel on Bitcoin right now? Rural brokies. Yeah, maybe. Edwin, Luke, do you know when your practice account gets deactivated, the trading combine, which is up 2K, will still be valid? Yeah, I don't. You never lose a practice account. So if you're talking about Top Step, you never lose a practice account. So you can reset the practice account as many times as you want. So if you wipe your practice account and you just reset it through the dashboard, and it will always go, which is actually. It's really annoying, actually. Like, I don't like them. I always... So... with, like... when I was doing the evaluations and stuff, it's really annoying, like, seeing your practice accounts there, because, to be honest, I only used it for, like, a couple of weeks, and then it went. But there was this situation that I had where, like, every time I'd open Quantower, it would just default to the practice account, and there would be times where I would forget to change the account, and I'd have to trade off of that, and I'd accidentally trade off of that. And so I just ended up contacting support, and I was like, close the freaking practice accounts. Just let me trade, like, properly. But yeah. But yeah, it's fine. My boy Jakey, we've looked at Dark Shield. Are we gonna do the Dark Shield games? This one, we need to get this to 5,000 satoshis for one of Jay Casper's chickens. Okay, I'm gonna put an alert up here. We're gonna put an alert at 5,001 satoshis. So if anyone can pump this to 5,001 satoshis, Jay Casper will give away a chicken. You heard it here first. I decided it. But yeah, I genuinely don't know what I'm talking about. Luke, what's your thoughts on this? Chat's very small. Oh, backache. Let me just close this. Hold on. Bring the chat up again. See if I can make it bigger. That's better. My eyes straining a little bit to see. Luke, what's your views on high time frame Woo? It's got a really interesting chart, looking like a Head and Shoulders fake out, but now rejecting the original range high. So Woo, you know I'm a Wooble. I am a Wooble. I'm a big Wooble, and I do like Woo token. I think this is inevitable that we're going to see Woo being at like a top something exchange, and like you're easily going to be getting back to those highs. There is the fact that Woo got this valuation when nobody knew about it, and it's about to become one of the biggest exchanges in the entire space, makes me incredibly bullish on it. So to get to $3, 10x from here, it's one of my biggest bags, and I will not, like, I will be very open in saying that. Now, I haven't been given, I've not been given any Woo, I have been given some Woo tokens. So full transparency, because people get annoyed with this. When we had the partnership, you do get given some Woo tokens, but that happened, and now we've just got the partnership, and I bought a lot more myself because I really like them, but it's not a lot of Woo tokens, it's like a couple of grand. But yeah, I'm very bullish on Woo. So I do want to see Woo do well. I think they are genuinely a very, very good exchange. They've got lower fees. They have real traders in mind. They're doing some really, really cool stuff. They're bringing in legacy markets. They've got prediction markets that they've started up. They're going to be doing a bunch of other stuff. The liquidity's improving a lot on there. Yeah, it's really, really cool. So, but they are full KYC. They're not available in the US, so that is going to hinder them somewhat, I guess. But yeah, it's I'm bullish. Now, if you look at this, it's just a big accumulation range, essentially, isn't it? So if we're looking at the chart and we find where the point of control is for this entire move, if there is to be a move back down to around like 17, 18 cents, I think that's where you could safely go, right, just go all in. Like for me, I think going back to that point of control, what I so often like to see is you have this range that gets put in, okay, and when things start to pick up, you're back testing that point of control, see if it can hold, and that's where you see those fireworks happen afterwards. We've seen examples of that happen quite a lot. We are seeing the volume start to pick up on this again. All right, so we had the initial like wooey hype earlier on in the year. We've gone back into a reaccumulation. You had this nice consolidation down here at that point of control. Now, if we can break out, back test, go, I think that would be really, really good. So I'm not worried here. I'm happy to accumulate more Woo tokens. Again, like I basically, when I'm doing two things at the moment. So when I'm selling partially into USDT as always, but I'm also selling a little bit into Dogecoin, and I'm selling a little bit into Woo. So any trades that I take on Woo, I'll convert some into Woo tokens, because just generally I think it's I do want this to be a bag for the next bull run. So yeah, it looks good. It looks good, but it's just an accumulation range right now. Does Woo do the VPN thing like Mexi for some of us? Well, they're KYC, so I probably not, no. Greg, if there's any Yankees in the chat, can you explain the obsession with not wanting to KYC? If you don't want to KYC, how do you expect your bank to accept large withdrawal from a crypto exchange? Yeah, that's absolutely right. I'm KYC'd on every exchange. Like I'm not, it doesn't bother me. But I can see why it's a thing. But if you don't want to KYC, like use DeFi, just why would you use a centralized exchange if you don't want to KYC? Like the fact, yeah, the only exchanges not doing KYC are the ones that are going to be really quite shady. So would you really want to do that? Like I feel much more comfortable putting if you're going to put your money, and essentially what you are doing by trading on a centralized exchange is you are putting your money into the hands of that exchange to be your custodian. They are acting as your bank. You've put your money into them. This is what happened with FTX, right? So if you're going into a non-KYC'd exchange and they go bust, you are fucked, because how are you going to get your money back? They don't know who you are. So I feel so much more comfortable going into a centralized exchange with KYC, and I wouldn't really use anything that's on KYC now. So yeah, but anyway, regardless, they're not available in the US, so it doesn't matter. Hopefully they'll open up, but I think that's highly unlikely because we're going to have the ETF soon. So do you have anything in the crew Discord about your spot holdings? Yes, so I do update on that. I don't have like a portfolio that's being tracked or anything. Maybe I'll do a challenge or something like that, but generally speaking, like, the crew is about trading. Spot holdings are, I mean, I change that like once every few months or something, so there's not really much I can do to update people on what's going on with that. But yeah. Hey man, what's the setting or indicator for that fixed range pool? Yeah, so this is the, no, this is, so many people ask me this question, but this is new on TradingView, right? This isn't the fixed range. So what I'm showing you, this is the fixed range, right? This is the anchored volume profile. The anchored volume profile. So go on to the right-hand side, it's this one. Okay, this is only recently, the last couple of months, they've only recently added this. It's very similar to like the new TPO. Okay, like they on TradingView they've added the TPO. This is the anchored volume profile. So I often use this for like if I've got something like that's a macro range, then it's, yeah, it's cool. This is the anchored volume profile. So there it is. Yeah, I get a lot of questions about that, because not many people seem to realize that this exists. I mean, I only recently found out it existed, but it's nice. MJ, that's what's happening to me with FTX. Yeah, so if you're an FTX creditor and you weren't KYC'd on their exchange, you are going to have a hard time getting your funds back because they don't know who you are. Justice, so how come you're not letting your BCB run to a 10x or more and closing it early at 3x? Explain your spot strategy. I just think there's better stuff out there. Like blockchain bets I bought into before this latest bull run started. And I bought it based off of the narrative that I wanted to have a competitor to Unibot. So I was buying this like September, October time before everything really started to kick off. And the fact that we've got that, like, I mean, it's more than a 3x quite considerably. Like I'd have to see where my average is, but it was September, October that I was buying it. So let's say it's around there. We're like sat at 4 or 5x. And what you've got to remember from this is that, okay, if we're sat at a 4 or 5x, like even if this goes 10x, the best you can do from this point is to double your money. Yeah, so I would much rather take that out because I've tried their product, it's not very good. So I'd rather put that into something that I think's a bit new and hasn't moved yet. I just rotate. So if something goes, unless it's something that I'm very confident in and that has like the really big liquidity, Zeph I'm quite confident in, Tier I'm quite confident in. Although I've taken profits on these, but blockchain bets, I don't know. Nikki Boo, did you see my super chat? No, I didn't. Very, very sorry. Okay, Nikki94 Boo, now you can like me too. Can you check out Ape? I don't trust MJ. Yeah, let's check out Ape. I like Ape. I think Ape looks good. Ape is one of those that, again, I am holding. So essentially, I have a pink list. This is some of the stuff that I'm holding within my Coinbase portfolio. Not everything. These are things that I'm moving in and out of. Ape looks like really, really good for a decent move up here. It's one of those that at some point we're going to get another NFT run. I think it's probably going to come sooner than people realize. We've had a decent little accumulation down at the bottom. You then form this range. We're breaking out. We're back testing that right now, having filled in the majority of this impulse up. So you had that big impulse up that broke out of this range. So you have this range here, something along the lines of this. You break out and you're coming back into that. What do we have here as well? Are we coming into that golden pocket area? We are. And is there like a high time frame level we can base this on? We've got a daily level here. We've got a daily level. That's very, very, very good. So we've had a bounce off of that daily. We're in that golden pocket. Now we're still in this little bit of a downtrend locally. So go on to the lower time frames again. But what you can do, two things: anchored view up from the high. Okay, there we go. That's what's causing it the move the moves down. So anchored VWAP from like major pivots, really important. Really, really, really important. Anchor VWAP from the low is the same point, yeah? Okay, you lose it, these become resistance, 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 and you keep dropping. So first of all, flip these. Okay, flip these, hold above. That's the kind of thing that you want to see, and that would also signify a change in market structure, because here's a high that took out this low. So if you can flip this and hold back above that $1.60, then I think we move up towards new highs, and then you can use that as an invalidation. And from that point, you're kind of just going back into a new price discovery again, then, aren't you? So if you can flip it, you continue higher. You're aiming for like $2 maybe off of this, because you've gone from golden pocket, that's 702, so you can target the extensions on this around about that $2. So you basically got a trade. Either you go early, but you might have missed that, or you go for something. So you got a couple of options. You're looking for a trade around the golden pocket here where your invalidation is at the low, and then you're looking for an extension because we're continuing that trend. $2 is a nice even number. You can use that as a target, or you're waiting for this to flip and then you're using this as your invalidation down here, in which case you've got a little bit of a better risk to reward from that than maybe you previously had. So you're looking at like a 3 hour, oh no, actually this is better if we do come down, but you get the idea, right? There's a couple of situations there that you can take a trade from, but I tend to prefer to buy into a little bit of strength initially. So we are, yeah, you really shouldn't be getting caught back into this again. So if you're looking at this fixed range, this being the initial range, you don't want to be getting caught back in value area. Your point of control is down here, then you're probably going to come through. Like, yeah, you want to be holding above that to be bullish, really. All right. Got achy shoulders. $47 likes. We're almost up to that magical 50 likes. So if we can get this up to 50 likes, then I'll disappear. No, wait. Actually, I am going to wrap this up soon. BTC dumping. Are we dumping? Are you mad? Are you mad? Like, what? Luke, check order flow on Ape. Massive shorting we see all the time on alts. Dumpy is coming soon. You think so? Oh man, I kind of think we might go pumpy soon. But maybe that's just because I'm doing a live stream and I get rather bullish when I'm live. I don't know if it's like, I mean, I am a bull. Like, that's like literally the name up there and the logo up there. I am a bull, like always. But I do get a bit bullish on live streams, don't I? Bearish monthly close, dumperoni and cheese. Yeah, we've got to close above this. We've got to close above this pesky little stupid daily level that's just been messing with us the whole time. It's very annoying. But we got to get that. We got to get that close above it. But look, man, we're in an uptrend. In for the short squeeze. Yeah, let's go. Luke, check. Yeah, so check order flow on 8. Massive shorting we see all the time at alts. Do we check order flow on 8? Let's have a look. 8. Where's 8? USDT. Maybe 4 hour. I like 4 hour for alts. I mean, it's not like they were shorting all the way up here, so they're all okay. They're all okay. Longs, I don't know. I don't know really. Yeah, I do want to get ATES sorted my end, but okay. Do we have let's look on Binance. Yeah, this is Bybit. I should look on Binance. Exo's data is she. I mean, it will be the same data. Just the way it's displayed, right? I see what you're saying now. I see what you're seeing now. Shorts entering at support. Here we go. Yeah. I gotcha. I see it. So we're looking at this as... Oh man, my neck. I need a screen that's like up here so I can just be like... Oh, a new subscriber. Rock Ridge. Thank you very much for the subscription. For the subscribe. I hope you are enjoying the live stream. Thank you for subscribing. Right. Yeah, shorts entering here. Longs have got to do something though, because you're not going to move unless longs open, and that's a fact. So what do we have from this move? Same thing. This is exactly the same thing I've been saying. All right, anchored VWAP from your highs to your lows. We got to flip it. You got to flip it, because then what do? You get through this. I haven't used this for a while. I love using this. So if we're looking at the delta from all the way back here, we do have negative delta. We do have negative delta through this entire move, which I mean you can see just from having the delta on here. But yeah, you got to flip this green box back above $1.62, and then you're off. You're going again, because that's where your shorts will be trapped at that stage. So that's ape. It's kind of obvious, right? On ape, just flip $1.62, make that support, and you're gonna go to $2. And you can use $1.50 as your invalidation. RJ Nishu, new subscriber. Yeah. Please, Shiba Inu future trade. If you're a new subscriber, it would have told me. Unless there's a bug. But I will look at it anyway. Thank you if you are a new subscriber, RJ Nishu. Shiba Inu. Don't know if I should be Shiba Inu. Bone Shiba. What the hell? Coinbase? KuCoin? KuCoin? KuCoin. Let's go KuCoin. Mr. Brownbug, new subscriber. Oh, wow. I've never seen you before, Mr. Brownbug. Thank you for subscribing. Well, there's a trend line. We use some other old shizzle we do on here. We're gonna get a golden pocket in here. We kind of are, aren't we? Because you've got a clear macro low there. So this essentially is your resistance. Because that's clearly a low. And give you up again because we love them. There it is. So again, you've got a level and it's very, very, very obvious. The level, very, 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 very obvious. You got to get back above here. You got to get back above here. I like to do this. This is how I like to trade. I wait for strength. I buy the back test, and then we get continuation. So that generally is what I like to see. Here, you're kind of you're not gambling in a way because I think you're probably okay. The thing that I don't like about stuff like this is it's the timing, right? Because you don't know how long this can go on for. And yes, okay, you're giving back a little bit of what you would otherwise make, but you've got to think this can just continue like this. Like this, 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 like this. You could be here for like months. And you can just keep going sideways and sideways and sideways and sideways and sideways. You might even start dropping a bit more. Whereas if you wait for that strength, that's when things start to pick up and you can actually buy something where you've got some momentum behind it. So then you're not making as much money as maybe if you've bought here, because obviously you're buying it higher, but you don't have to hold it for as long. And for me, that makes a huge amount of difference, because why would you buy that when you can buy stuff that has already done this and is here and is ready to do that? So there's going to be stuff in the market that's doing that, but this isn't right now. So I don't really like Shiba Inu right now. It's not something I would get. You just don't have the volume. And why would SHIB go before Doge goes? And then you got Floki. Floki's kind of gone. This is the kind of thing, right? Floki actually, weirdly enough, that's what I mean, right? I'd rather buy this than Shiba. I'd rather buy Floki, because Floki Inu. Ooh. Maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. But Floki's kind of proven itself. You've broken out. You're holding at support. You got to get through that and can VWAP again, man. Everything is always in a good VWAP. It's always getting in the way. Always getting in the way, and that point of control as well. But once you flip that, it's the same thing. But you've had volume ish. No, you haven't. I don't know about this then. I don't know if I like this anymore. Maybe you've still got to wait, and you're then looking at that. I don't know. I don't know. Doggy coins aren't looking too fantastic, are they? And like even when you look at Big Daddy Doge, it's stuck here at this big yearly level. Is it yearly level? No, it's this high. So we're in this range that we had from the pre-Elon, no, the first Elon pump, and then we had that resistance from that very first Elon pump, and then it got that continuation afterwards, and we're still stuck below that. The ship chart looks like a real dog. Does it really? Ship. Does it look like my dog? Should we bring Luna onto the stream? Woof. It's a very funny looking dog. How can I buy Shipcoin? I don't know. You tell me. You asked about it. Here you go. There's everything. Coinbase, Binance, KuCoin, OKX, Mexi. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Uniswap. Whitebit. Woo. Yeah, there's all the markets. Okay, I'm going to wrap things up. And I'm going to thank everybody for watching. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you all again very, very soon. I'll be live again tomorrow. And then we go into December. And we've got like a lot of stuff happening in December. And I really, really need to actually prepare for that. So tomorrow, yeah, I've got a lot of catching up to do. I've got so much catching up to do. I've got educational content that I need to release on Friday. I haven't done it yet. Anyway, enough of that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you all tomorrow for New York Open back here on YouTube. And yeah, hit the like before you go, and have a great evening. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you all very, very soon.